Live in a constant state of fear and misery.
So, first up is my paid promotion slot from my Blockstream overlords. You know we always have to get that out first, or I don't get my bonus.
Oh yeah.
But so Blockstream has dropped a prototype tool for doing asset swaps on Liquid between different tokens, and so shockingly, it actually has a GUI. On beta launch. So that's it's a very strange experience coming from the type of nerds who work there, initially deploying something with a GUI, but I'll take it. So it's a little bit rough around the edges playing with it. So I would recommend when you go to install it, there is a dependency on PyQt5, obviously, as well as a package called Click I've never used before. But make sure that you are calling pip through the Python interpreter and not standalone, and that you have both of those dependencies satisfied with the appropriate versions. PyQt5 will throw an error if it's higher than version. I think it takes version 5.1.1, but you get through the edge there, and it's actually a pretty nice, simple tool. It's just literally a GUI with a start new swap or a continue swap button, and you can initiate that with the start, or after you start a swap proposal, it allows you to select the asset you will send and how much of which asset you'll receive, and then it just dumps the raw transaction for you to send to the other party, which you would put into the continue swap button when you initially launch it, and just paste it in there, approve it, and then it goes back to the person proposing it to finalize and actually execute the swap. Now, right now, it cannot be used to swap assets in a single wallet, although obviously there's no real need for that. Just to be aware of like the actual technical limitations. But this is pretty neat. Like people actually have a basic tool out there that they can roll into things or just use to perform a atomic swap within the Liquid sidechain between different assets. So this is obviously, when you deal with the OTC use case, really the first and primary thing you need. Like with this, I can just bring my Bitcoin into the sidechain. You can bring a bunch of tethers. You trust Tether. I trust Tether. And each of us trust somebody to pull the Bitcoin out of the sidechain later. And switching those is now completely trustless within the confines of the Liquid security model. And so like this is really pretty much all you need to really start using Liquid for more secure OTC trades, which is a pretty awesome thing, because it not only lessens the counterparty risk there, but it's just also, it really opens up the potential, I don't know, I guess, size of liquidity for the OTC markets out there, because the ability to interact between different markets, brokers, you're all just in the same thing. You can all, if you can communicate some way, just seamlessly trade without dealing with anybody. So like, I think this is definitely, the core infrastructure, as silly as it might seem to say that about just a simple Python tool like this, to really bring some serious change to the OTC markets and just the whole market dynamics. And it's going to be a pretty interesting thing going forward. So for right now, if you have a useless shit token worth nothing, swap away and waste Bitcoin on playing with it.
상해쳤은 줄 얘기가 보이지야 이시네 야스네 이리 썩 머려